I was sitting across the kitchen table from Mr. Jennings, a retired school principal who just turned 81, when he said something that stopped me in my tracks. He leaned in, smiled, and said, "You know, son, I didn't get to this age by chance. I pay attention to the little things." At first, I thought he was talking about eating more greens or cutting back on sugar. But no. What he told me next completely changed the way I think about daily hygiene, especially as we age. It turns out there are 5 small parts of the body that most of us overlook every single day, and ignoring them, it could be quietly chipping away at your energy, your comfort, even your life expectancy. The good news is, once you know what they are and how to take care of them, it only takes a few minutes a day to start feeling a real difference. So if you're serious about staying sharp, independent, and healthy as the years go by, this might be one of the most important videos you watch all year. Let's dive in. 1. Your tongue, the forgotten gateway to your health. Let's start with something so obvious you probably forget it's even there: your tongue. Most people brush their teeth every day and call it good, but the truth is, if you're skipping your tongue, you're leaving behind a breeding ground for bacteria, and it could be messing with more than just your breath. I learned this the hard way. A few years ago, I started noticing that food just didn't taste the same. I thought it was just age catching up with me. But then I heard a doctor explain how the tongue can collect layers of bacteria, food debris, and dead cells that coat your taste buds, literally dulling your sense of flavor. That got my attention, because eating, especially as we get older, isn't just about nutrition. It's one of life's biggest pleasures. Why lose that if you don't have to? But here's where it gets even more serious. Your mouth is like the gateway to your entire body. Harmful bacteria on your tongue don't just stay there. They can actually enter your bloodstream, affecting your heart and immune system. Studies have linked poor oral hygiene to higher risks of heart disease, especially in seniors, and yet most of us never think twice about our tongue. So what can you do? It's simple. Every morning before breakfast, take 2 minutes to gently scrape your tongue. You can find a tongue scraper at any drugstore, or just use the back of your toothbrush. Start at the back and pull it forward a few times. Rinse your mouth afterward. That's it. No fancy equipment, no expensive products, just a small daily habit that can change the way you feel and even the way you eat. And if you've never done this before, be patient. It might feel weird at first. Some folks have a sensitive gag reflex. Totally normal. Start from the middle and work your way back as you get used to it. And if you notice anything unusual like discoloration or soreness, don't ignore it. That's your body trying to get your attention. I had a friend named Harold, he's 76, who struggled with bad breath for years, tried every mouthwash on the shelf, but once he started cleaning his tongue regularly, gone. His dentist even said his gums looked healthier. Harold says now he looks forward to meals more because food actually tastes better. It's amazing what happens when you give your body just a little extra care. 2. Your feet, the foundation of your health. If your tongue is the gateway to your health, your feet are the foundation. And like any foundation, when it's not taken care of, everything built on top of it can start to crumble. The older we get, the more we rely on our feet to keep us steady, mobile, and independent. But ironically, they're one of the most neglected parts of our daily hygiene. Let me ask you this. When's the last time you really washed your feet? I don't mean letting the soap trickle down during a shower. I mean actually cleaning between your toes, around your heels, and under the soles. Most people never think twice about it until a problem shows up. I remember chatting with a man named Thomas, a 74-year-old former mechanic who walked every morning for decades. A few months ago, he started feeling unstable on his feet and noticed a patch of dry, peeling skin between his toes. At first, he brushed it off, but it got worse. Turned out to be a mild fungal infection, nothing life-threatening, but enough to mess with his balance and confidence. Once he started a simple foot care routine every morning, not only did the infection clear up, but he also said he felt more grounded, literally. Here's the thing. Your feet carry you through every moment of your life. Each foot has over 24 bones, dozens of joints, and a network of muscles and blood vessels. As we age, circulation slows down, and our feet often show the first signs: cold toes, swelling, discoloration. For folks with diabetes, foot care isn't optional, it's essential. So what should you do? It's simple and only takes 5 minutes. Sit somewhere stable, like the edge of your tub or on a shower seat. Use warm water and a gentle washcloth. Clean between each toe carefully, not roughly. Think of it like wiping down a favorite book, not scrubbing a dirty pan. Then move to the soles, where dead skin builds up most. Once you're done, dry thoroughly. This is the step most people skip, and it's the one that matters most. Leftover moisture is like leaving wet clothes in a dark corner. It invites bacteria and fungus to party. Use a soft towel and dry between each toe. No rushing. Then, if your skin feels dry, apply a light moisturizer, but not between the toes. That area needs to stay dry. And while you're at it, take a second to check for any changes: redness, cuts, swelling, or spots that aren't healing. Think of it like checking your dashboard lights. Small signs can help you catch bigger problems early. Thomas told me something I'll never forget. He said, "I thought foot care was just vanity, but now I see it's freedom. I walk better, I feel better, and I even sleep better." Don't wait for pain or problems to remind you that your feet matter. Take care of them now, and they'll carry you confidently through the years ahead. 3. Your armpits. More than just odor control. Let's talk about an area we all clean, or at least we think we do: your armpits. Most people give them a quick swipe with soap or just slap on some deodorant and move on with their day. But if you're not caring for your underarms properly, you might be missing out on something way more important than just staying fresh. See, your armpits aren't just sweat zones. They're a critical part of your body's natural detox system. Right under the skin, you've got a cluster of lymph nodes working like a filter, helping to flush out toxins and fight off infections. But when this area gets clogged with sweat, bacteria, old deodorant, or harsh soaps, it can slow everything down. Some people even notice rashes, irritation, or tender lumps under the skin, and chalk it up to aging or allergies, when in fact it might just be poor armpit hygiene. I'll never forget talking to Olivia, a 66-year-old retired teacher. She used to deal with constant underarm rashes, tried switching deodorants, lotions, even diets. Nothing helped until she learned how to properly wash the area. Gentle motions, a mild soap, and drying thoroughly after her shower. Within a week, the irritation was gone. "I wish someone had told me this 10 years ago," she told me. "So how should you care for your armpits? Step into a warm shower and use a soft washcloth with unscented, gentle soap. Raise your arm fully and clean in all directions, up, down, circles, like you're polishing something delicate. Don't scrub hard. The skin here is thinner and more sensitive than you might think. After rinsing, pat dry. Don't rub. Think about it like drying a wine glass. You want it dry, but you don't want to break it. Let your skin breathe for a few minutes before putting on deodorant. That little pause gives your pores a chance to recover, and it actually helps your deodorant work better. And here's a bonus tip. If you've been using the same deodorant for years and suddenly notice more irritation or odor, try switching to a fragrance-free version. Our skin changes with age, and what worked at 40 might not work at 70. Charlotte, a 70-year-old grandmother I know, used to get small, sore bumps under her arms from time to time. Her doctor explained that those were signs her lymphatic system wasn't draining well. After just 2 weeks of better hygiene, they disappeared. She told me, "I didn't just feel cleaner, I felt lighter." Proper armpit care is more than just odor control. It's about supporting your immune system, protecting sensitive skin, and helping your body do what it was designed to do: keep you healthy from the inside out. 4. Your nose. The breathing path you might be ignoring. Breathing is one of the few things we do every single second of our lives, and yet most of us rarely stop to think about how well we're actually breathing. That's something I learned from Mr. Jordan, an 84-year-old retired engineer I met at a local senior center. For years, he dreaded the springtime. His nose would get stuffy, his eyes would water and sleep. Almost impossible. He told me, "I thought it was just allergies, or just aging." Turns out it was something much simpler. I wasn't taking care of my nose. And honestly, he's not alone. Most of us assume the nose is self-cleaning. We blow it when it's runny and move on. But here's the truth. Your nose is your body's first line of defense against everything in the air. Dust, allergens, bacteria, even pollutants. It's like the air filter in your home. If you don't clean or replace it regularly, it starts to clog. The air gets stuffy, allergies flare up, and eventually your whole system feels off. Your nose works the same way. Every day, it filters tens of thousands of liters of air. That's a lot of junk getting trapped inside. And if it stays trapped, hello congestion, sinus pressure, constant sneezing, dry nasal passages, and even fatigue. Yes, fatigue. Because when your breathing is shallow or blocked, your body has to work harder to get oxygen. You feel it, even if you don't realize why. So what can you do? Thankfully, it's easy, inexpensive, and actually feels really good. Let's start simple. Warm water. Each morning, while washing your face, cup some warm water and gently rinse around and just inside your nostrils. Don't sniff the water in. Just let it wash the outer areas where dust and mucus tend to collect. Want a deeper clean? Try a saline nasal spray. You can find it at any pharmacy. It's like a gentle shower for your nose. Just 1 or 2 sprays in each nostril help flush out allergens and loosen mucus. For those dealing with chronic stuffiness or sinus issues, there's the neti pot. It might seem intimidating at first, but it's simple. You pour warm saline solution through one nostril and let it drain out the other. It clears out your sinuses like nothing else. Bella, 76, swears by hers. She used to wake up every morning with pressure in her face and a dull headache. After using the neti pot for just a week, she said, "It felt like I had new lungs." And don't forget this one small but important tip. Blow your nose gently, one nostril at a time. Most people blow both sides hard at once, which can actually push mucus deeper and irritate your sinuses. Now here's something even fewer people know. As we age, the inside of the nose can get dry and cracked, especially in the winter or if you use a lot of indoor heat. That dryness can make it easier for bacteria to enter and cause infections. The solution: a dab of coconut oil or vitamin E oil on a cotton swab, gently applied inside the nostrils once or twice a week. Not every day, but just enough to keep things moist and comfortable. Mr. Jordan told me after making these small changes, he didn't just breathe easier. He slept better, had fewer headaches, and even had more energy throughout the day. He laughed and said, "All this time, I thought I was getting old. Turns out, I just needed to clean my nose." And maybe you do too, because when you breathe better, everything gets better. Your sleep, your energy, your mood, even your memory. So don't underestimate the power of this simple routine. It's not about being fancy. It's about giving your body the best chance to thrive. So next time you're brushing your teeth or taking a shower, take 30 extra seconds to care for the one part of your body that never stops working, your nose. Your lungs, your brain, and your whole body will thank you for it. 5. Your belly button, the forgotten little spot that could be hiding big trouble. Let me ask you something. When's the last time you cleaned your belly button? If you're like most people, the answer is probably never. Or maybe you gave it a quick rinse once in a while and didn't think twice. And hey, I get it. It's just a small dimple on your stomach, right? What harm could it possibly do? Well, more than you think. Your belly button might be tiny, but it's one of the most overlooked and bacteria-filled places on your body. In fact, a study from North Carolina State University found that the average belly button contains dozens of strains of bacteria, some of which scientists hadn't even identified before. That warm, dark, and slightly moist space. It's like a cozy little apartment for germs. Now, most of the time, your immune system does a decent job keeping things in check. But as we age, our skin gets thinner, our immune system slows down, and the risk of infection goes up, especially in places we forget to care for. Let me tell you about Helen, a 75-year-old retired nurse. She was as sharp and active as anyone I know, but she kept noticing this strange, musty smell that wouldn't go away. She tried changing soaps, switching detergents, even thought it might be her clothes. Nothing helped. One day during a checkup, her doctor took a look at her belly button and found a mild infection, something called omphalitis. It wasn't serious, thankfully, but it explained everything. And all it took to clear up was a simple cleaning routine. She called me 2 weeks later and said, "I feel like a walking fresh start." So how do you take care of this tiny troublemaker? It's easier than you think. When you're in the shower, take a warm, soft washcloth, wrap it gently around your index finger, and clean inside your belly button. Not hard, not deep, just enough to remove any sweat, lint, dead skin, or soap buildup. If your belly button is deeper than average, which is more common than people think, try tilting slightly forward while you clean so that water drains out instead of pooling inside. And here's the most important part. Dry it completely. Think of it like a flower pot. If it stays wet inside, you're going to grow more than flowers. Use a soft towel or even a cotton swab to gently pat dry. That one step alone can prevent bacteria and fungus from taking hold. Want to be extra thorough? Once or twice a week, you can dip a Q-tip in warm water or mild soap. Clean gently inside the folds and follow up with a dry swab to remove moisture. No alcohol, no harsh disinfectants. You're cleaning skin, not scrubbing a kitchen counter. Now let me share one more story. Jane, 78, told me something both funny and relatable. She said, "I always thought that smell was just me getting older. But it turns out it was my belly button the whole time." Once she started cleaning it daily, the odor disappeared completely. Not only that, she said the skin around her midsection felt smoother, and she finally felt comfortable wearing her favorite blouse again. And by the way, if you've ever had your belly button pierced, even years ago, this is especially important. Scar tissue and jewelry can trap even more bacteria, so daily cleaning is non-negotiable. What's the takeaway here? It's simple. If you want to feel good, smell fresh, and avoid small problems becoming big ones, give your belly button a little attention. It takes 30 seconds, costs nothing, and can help you avoid discomfort, odor, and infections, especially as the years go by. This isn't about vanity, it's about care, self-respect, and paying attention to the small things that often matter most. So next time you're drying off after a shower, don't forget the place most people ignore. Your belly button might be tiny, but the difference it can make is bigger than you think. So there you have it, 5 small parts of your body, your tongue, your feet, your armpits, your nose, and yes, even your belly button. Easy to forget, easy to skip, but each one plays a quiet, powerful role in how you feel every single day. I know these habits may seem small, maybe even silly at first, but the older I get, the more I've come to believe. It's not the big things that keep us healthy, strong, and independent. It's the little things we do consistently that matter most. Taking a few extra minutes to care for these overlooked areas isn't about vanity. It's about respect. Respect for your body, respect for the years it has carried you, and respect for the life you still have ahead of you. If you're watching this and thinking, "I wish I'd known this sooner," you're not alone. But the good news? It's never too late to start. Start with just one habit. Maybe it's cleaning your tongue each morning. Maybe it's finally paying attention to your feet. Whatever it is, begin today. Your future self will thank you. If you found this video helpful, take a moment to leave a comment. Tell me, Which of these 5 areas surprised you the most? Or which one are you going to start with? And if you know someone who could use this advice, a parent, a friend, a neighbor, share this video with them. You never know how much a small tip can change someone's day or their life. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like more simple, powerful tips to stay healthy and live well as you age. Until next time, take care of yourself. And remember, small habits done with care can create a lifetime of strength.